You know someone who treats their birthday like it's just another Tuesday. No party. No celebration. Maybe they don't even tell anyone it's happening. While everyone else is planning weeks in advance, posting countdowns, dropping hints about what they want. They're genuinely confused by the fuss. And psychologically, there's something fascinating happening in their brain. Something most people completely misunderstand. There are 3 psychological reasons why this happens. And the third one is the reason people judge them most. But it's actually the healthiest thing they're doing. So here's what most people don't realize. The way someone treats their birthday isn't just a preference. It reveals something deeper about how they process identity, social expectations, and their relationship with time itself. First, they don't need external validation to know they matter. Think about what birthdays actually are. Social proof that you're valued. The cake, the messages, the attention. It's society saying, we acknowledge you. But people who skip their birthday, they've already internalized their worth. They don't need the annual reminder that they're significant. They wake up knowing they matter. Not because someone posted on their wall, because they decided it themselves. Years ago, quietly, without announcement. Psychologists call this an internal locus of identity. But really, it's just quiet confidence. The kind that doesn't need a stage. Research shows these people score higher in authenticity metrics. They're not performing for others. They're just existing on their own terms. But the second reason goes even deeper. It's not about self-worth. It's about how their brain literally experiences time. And once you understand this, birthdays will never look the same. Second, they experience time differently. Most of us see birthdays as milestones, markers, little checkpoints that say, you're getting older, better make it count. But birthday skippers? They see time as continuous. There's no arbitrary importance to the day they were born versus any other day. Every day is equally valuable, or equally meaningless depending on how you look at it. It's almost Buddhist. Be present, not ceremonial. Psychology calls this low temporal landmark salience. They're not avoiding their birthday out of sadness. They genuinely don't register it as special. To them, personal growth happens gradually, not in 365-day chunks. They don't need a calendar to tell them who they've become. They can feel it every single day. Now this final reason is the one people judge them most for. They call them antisocial, cold, weird. But psychologically, it's actually a sign of emotional intelligence. Third, they protect their social energy. Birthday celebrations require emotional labor. You have to manage other people's expectations, perform gratitude, navigate social dynamics, pretend you love that gift you absolutely don't need. People who opt out, they're not antisocial, they're selective. Psychologists call this social selectivity. They have a limited budget for social performance, and they'd rather spend it on interactions that feel genuine, not obligatory. It's actually a form of boundary setting. They're saying, I appreciate you, but I'm not participating in rituals that drain me. And honestly, that's not rude. That's self-preservation. That's emotional intelligence. Knowing what costs you and choosing not to pay it. So if you're someone who treats your birthday like a normal day, hear this. You're not broken. You're not weird. You're not missing out. You're just wired for internal validation, continuous time perception, and selective social investment. You don't need a day to prove you matter, because you already know you do. You don't need a milestone to measure growth, because you feel it happening daily. You don't need obligatory celebration, because you'd rather have genuine connection. And that's not something to fix. That's something to understand. So the next time someone asks why you don't celebrate your birthday, you don't have to explain. You can just say, because I don't need a reminder, and leave it at that. The question isn't, why don't you celebrate? The real question is, why does everyone else need to? Let them sit with that.